Hey, ladies and gentlemen, all the basketball fans out there, especially NBA fans. So today we're going to rewind the wildest NBA free agency of all time, I believe. So we're going to do it for 30 teams on the day 1, June 30th, 2019. There are some memorable signings that should be remembered. Okay, so the first thing is Atlanta Hawks, and they did nothing. Okay, second team, Boston Celtics. Obviously, Kemba Walker, who Boston Celtics signed in a 4-year and $141 million to simply replace Kyrie Irving because they knew that Irving is going to go away. Brooklyn Nets. Fight me if you don't think they are the winner. Okay, just kidding, don't fight me, but they are obviously the winner of the entire 2019 free agency. We can see that in the first day. They signed Kyrie Irving, a 4-year max, and Kevin Durant also kind of max because there's a report saying that Kyrie and Kevin Durant didn't take the max, so allowed DeAndre Jordan to come in with a 4-year $40 million contract. So they basically signed these 3 people today. They also signed Garrett Temple, I believe, so that will be the 4th people they require today. And Charlotte Hornets, they got Terry Rozier, 3-year, $58 million. So they lost Jeremy Lamb. So they got Terry Rozier, but I think they are in a rebuild, right? Because they lost Kemba, and they didn't really get anything. And there's like no other good free agent left besides Kawhi, but obviously they are not going to get Kawhi Leonard. Chicago Bulls, Thaddeus Young, 3-year and $41 million. Veteran experience can go to the young people like Wendell Carter Jr. and Lauri Markkanen. Cleveland Cavaliers, they didn't do anything today. Okay, we got Dallas Mavericks. They did get Goran Dragic from the Miami Heat in the Jimmy Butler sign and trade. They extend the contract to Dwight Powell, 3-year and $33 million, and Kristaps Porzingis, 5-year, $158 million. Okay, next thing is Denver Nuggets. They didn't do anything. And Detroit Pistons, they did sign a former MVP, Derrick Rose, 2-year and $15 million. He will be a good backup point guard for the team, like behind Reggie Jackson. And then you got Drummond and Griffin still doing their things. Golden State Warriors, back-to-back years, they got something crazy. Last year, after the Lakers got LeBron James, they got DeMarcus Cousins on a minimum exception or a $5 million deal to former All-Star DeMarcus Cousins in his prime, even though it's after that bad ACL injury, something like that. But this year they got D'Angelo Russell, first-time All-Star last season, and people say he could go to the Lakers, and he's not that expensive for 4-year, $117 million for D'Lo. That's a pretty good signing, so you can have backcourt of Stephen Curry, D'Angelo Russell, and when Thompson returns, he could play small forward, I believe. He's 6'7". And Houston Rockets, they didn't really do that much. They re-signed Gerald Green to a 1-year, probably minimum deal. And also they extend the Daniel House Jr.'s contract, 3-year and $11.1 million. So they just basically try to run back. No, they try to sell like every other. So I don't know how the Rockets are going to go next season. I feel like besides Harden, everyone is available for trades. Indiana Pacers, they made some good signings today. They got Malcolm Brogdon for 4-year and $85 million. Also Jeremy Lamb, 3-year, $31.5 million. Those are good pick guard because Jeremy Lamb is a shooting guard, so will probably be the backup for Victor Oladipo when he returns. And Brogdon will be their starting point guard because he's more like a combo guard since Carlson retired. Los Angeles Clippers, they didn't do anything. Los Angeles Lakers, they didn't do anything either. I don't know why. They have like a max, or they just didn't give anyone. I hope they can sign Melo or something like that. And Clippers might sign Kawhi unless he stays in Toronto. Memphis Grizzlies, they got Andre Iguodala from the Warriors, because the Warriors are gonna sign D'Angelo Russell. Andre Iguodala is earning over $17 million next season, so the Warriors need the cap in order to sign D'Lo. The Grizzlies also re-signed Jonas Valanciunas, 3-year, $45 million. So Grizzlies might be a fun team because they got Ja Morant, and Iguodala, he got some veteran experience, but like the Grizzlies are rebuilding. Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler, 4-year, $141 million. So Jimmy Butler was, he was kind of funny. Like there was a picture says he doesn't want to wear a Miami Heat jersey, but while he just signed with the Heat, you have to wear the jersey to play the game. I mean, if you can sign Jimmy Butler, it's not a bad signing, but does it really fit the team? You got Whiteside and Jimmy Butler. Well, they are good defenders, but offensively, it's Jimmy's show. Milwaukee Bucks, they extend Brook Lopez contract, 4-year, $52 million. They also extend Chris Middleton's contract, 5-year, $178 million. Crazy. Robin Lopez, twin at the same team, 2-year and possibly $10 million. I'm not sure why the ESPN reporters are not sure about the exact price. So I'm projecting to be like 10 to 15 million for 2 years. Minnesota Timberwolves, they didn't do anything today. New Orleans Pelicans, they signed JJ Redick to a 2-year, $26.5 million. That's a crazy signing. It's pretty expensive. $13.5 million per year for 35-year-old JJ Redick. I mean, he's a good shooter, and you got a veteran experience at shooting on the young team. Like you got Zion, you need some good shooters. Because Lonzo Ball, Ingram, Josh Hart, they are decent shooter, kind of decent shooter, but they are not like good shooter. So JJ Redick will be really good. And they also signed a EuroLeague guy called Nicolo Melli, 2-year, $8 million. A 28-year-old EuroLeague top scorer apparently. And Derek Favors also got traded to the Pelicans for picks. The New York Knicks, they are not good at regular season, we all know that. They were the worst team in the entire NBA in the 2018-2019 season. And they somehow could be the worst team in the off-season too. That's really impressive for the Knicks. They signed 3 people, all power forwards. I have no idea what they got Julius Randle, 3-year, $63 million. A big signing. I mean, if you can get Zion, get someone just like him. And they got a veteran, Taj Gibson, 2-year, $20 million. Bobby Portis, 2-year, $31 million. I'm not sure what they're thinking. Why do they sign 3 power forwards? Oklahoma City Thunder, Mike Muscala, not even sure the information about the contract. I don't know why the reporters didn't talk about it. But they also extend the contract to Nerlens Noel. I don't know how much. I tried to search, but no answer. Orlando Magic, so they extend Terrence Ross contract, 4-year, $54 million. That's not a bad price for him, and he played pretty well last season. They also get Al Farouk Aminu, 3-year, $29 million. That's a pretty good pickup. He's about 28 or something like that. 3-year, $29 million. It's pretty decent. Philadelphia 76ers, Also, a pretty good free agency so far for them. I mean, it's only been 1 day, but they are able to sign Al Horford, 4-year, 109. I was hoping to see Horford in my Kings jersey. It's still a dream. But the Sixers extend Tobias Harris' contract, 5-year, $180 million. Holy cow, that's like a lot. That's a lot. I mean, Tobias Harris, I feel like 5-year and 160 to 170 million would be about his price. And they also got Josh Richardson from the Heat via Jimmy Butler sign and trade stuff. Phoenix Suns, Ricky Rubio, 3-year and freaking 51 million. Holy cow. I mean, Rubio should fit the Suns pretty well. Now you got D-Book and DeAndre Ayton, and you got a super elite passer named Ricky Rubio, and he's decent defender, I believe. I feel like he doesn't deserve that much, Portland Trail Blazers, so they extend Damian Lillard's contract, 4-year, $196 million. I mean, he's an all-star and one of the best players in the franchise, so I feel like it's alright. Ronnie Hood, 2-year, $16 million. And they also signed Mario Hezonja, the guy who stepped over Antetokounmpo after kinda dunking on him, and the one who blocked LeBron James' game-winning shot. Sacramento Kings, my favorite team. So they got 3 players today. I mean, kinda. They re-signed Harrison Barnes, 4-year, $85 million extension. Some people say it's a little bit too much for Barnes, but Barnes actually fit the Kings really well. Trevor Ariza, 2-year, $25 million. The third person they got is Dwayne Dedman, 3-year, $40 million. It will be a pretty good pickup because they need a center right now. They still have $14 million in cap space, or maybe they can make a trade for someone. But yeah, Dwayne Dedman is a good pickup, and he played really well last season in Hawks. Hope these are the main guys that can push the Kings to the playoffs since 2006. San Antonio Spurs, they got DeMar Carroll, 2-year, $13 million. A 33-year-old solid role player. He can shoot, he can play defense. I like this type of players. They are like Trevor Ariza. 2-year, $30 million, that would be pretty good price for DeMar Carroll. I was hoping the Lakers could get them, because I mean, Lakers didn't really have anyone. They got Kuzma, Anthony Davis, LeBron, and if they sign a superstar or a star, there will be 4 good players and a bunch of scrubs. Toronto Raptors, they didn't get anything, but I believe they are focusing all their energy on re-signing Kawhi Leonard. Utah Jazz. People, watch out. Utah Jazz might be one of the best teams in the next season. After the trade of Mike Conley pushed them to kinda title contenders now. And they signed Bojan Bogdanovic from, he was on the Pacers. 4-year, $73 million. Also Ed Davis, 2-year, $10 million. Pretty cheap for Ed Davis. So they got Conley, Donovan Mitchell, and Bogdanovic as a small forward. And who's their power forward? Derek Favors got traded. Nah, I forgot. And they got Ed Davis and still have Rudy Gobert. And Washington Wizards, they didn't really do anything but to re-sign Thomas Bryant to a 3-year, $25 million. So this is the wildest agency in the history of NBA, and this is only day 1. I feel like day 1 pretty much sums up like 80% of the entire free agency. Crazy. And more than $3 billion are giving out to these players in 1 day. Holy cow, that's a lot of dollars. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. This will be on my gaming channel, and I will still post some crazy news or NBA info on my NiTringo NBA community, and added more some NBA highlights for some certain title. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and wish you have a nice day, fantastic day, rich day, lucky day, whatever day. Just God bless every viewers. Thank you.